Well, how's it going today, folks? I'm Braap and welcome back to the Braap Shack. Today we're, as you can see, pretty kitty got a boo-boo and I got a band-aid, so we're going to start on this guy here. So let's get into it. Part one's already up on the YouTube there. So let's get the body off, and yeah, we're gonna hone the cylinders, clean up the head, and the owner brought in these Venom products. It's Arctic heavy duty sprocket and chain kit, Pro Climb 2049 gear set, and a new chain. So, looks like we'll be tagging into the chain case too. But yeah, let's get the body off of this girl, and shenanigans we get into after that, eh? But I don't have the body on here very well because it was only put back together long enough to wait for parts.
So many times.
Fucking cocksuckers, man. This is funny. Yeah, that's pretty fucking funny. Arctic, you sons of bitches. Come look at this fucking trap. Okay, so go take off belt cover, right? Whole pile of Torx bolts there, 2, 4, 6 of them, all over the place. Couple there, one in the front, couple underneath, one down over here. And once you're done with all those Torx, there's 2 fucking rivets. All Torx, but 2 rivets? Really, Arctic? Assholes. That's what I'm dealing with right now. So yep, 2 nasty little rivets right there. This whole thing is already loose and ready to go. I just want the little bit of extra elbow room up in there, right? So that I'm not in such confined space that I might accidentally knock something out of place that I can't see, or, you know. Sometimes you'll see me in videos, looks like I'm just blindly taking things apart. I don't know what I'm doing. Sometimes that may be the case. But it is okay to take things apart, not knowing how they go, as long as you're one of those people who can get it back together. Some of us can, some of us can't. I ain't trying to point no fingers at nobody, but if you're one of those people that has a hard time getting things back together, you know, without guidance, you know who you are. Well, for fuck's sakes. Somehow you guys ended up with a picture instead of a video. Fuck. Anyway, I just finished fucking honing the cylinders here. I'm just gonna clean them up real quick. I'm gonna get everything laid out up on the bench here nice and clean. And then we're gonna start cleaning a little bit here and then assembling. So, hang tight. So, here we go. We've been, fuck, I can't believe I did that. I fucking took a picture instead of hitting record. But, we've got some nice cross hatching. Nice even pattern. It's very smooth everywhere. Very nice, very nice. So, yeah, we're nice and clean. Got her very smooth. Couple little indents, but that's not gonna hurt anything. Nice and clean, baby smooth. So, got the bottom end filled up with some nice fucking 2-cycle oil. Give those bearings a little something something. Hey? So, yeah, so we're gonna get at this right shortly here, so hang tight. Well, fuck's sakes, guys. I'm not having the greatest fucking luck with this fucking camera here, man. I don't know what's going on. I fucked up, like I said on the last clip there, trying to hone the cylinders. I fucked up and pushed. I don't know what I pushed. Somehow I made it take a picture instead of a video. And now I'm sitting here. I've already done ring gap on cylinder 1, which was just measuring. There was no filing needed. I'm here doing number 2. And I knock you over, stand you back up, see if you're okay, and realize you're not even recording. Bottom line is, cylinder number 1, both rings came in at exactly 16 thousandths. Now 12 thousandths is the minimum for this bore, so 16 is perfect, and especially that they're the same is awesome. So then over here on cylinder 2, we have 16, just a little loose, but 17 doesn't fit, 16 fits. So 16 again over here, both rings. So I do have them distinguished, cylinder 2 and cylinder 1, and same with the piston all the way down to, but it really doesn't matter because clearances are identical. So good job on that. But you know, so we got everything all cleaned up. All that 2-cycle oil that I had in there, all that red 2-cycle oil that I had in there, I got it all sucked out. There's little remnants left in the bottom. Maybe I'll give her one more go with the suction gun there before I close her up, but I'm gonna give it one quick little wipe through again. I knocked over and spilt just about my whole bottle, my last bottle of assembly lube, so for once we're actually gonna take it easy with the assembly lube. Now, the customer, something about he could only get his hands on a full gasket set rather than a top end kit, so all of this we're not using. We have our O-rings for the top of the cylinder on the head. We have these 6 O-rings that go on the head bolts. These right here are for the exhaust valves. And then we have some gaskets over here all tacky. So All this we're not using right now. I'm going to see if I can get any more of that oil out of the bottom of there real quick, and then I'll get you set up, and we're going to start slamming this bitch back together. So hang tight. Okay, so let's get some rings on these pistons here. I already got our wrist pin bearings lubed up, and now let's get a little bit in the piston rings. Now these rings are identical, so the only thing you need to be mindful of is they say top. That points up, obviously, but you don't need to worry about which ring is the top ring and which one is the bottom ring. Don't need tons. Just a little skiff in there and the rings will pick that up. Just don't want shit to be going together dry, right? Okay, so we're all fucking looby-doobied all up all over the place. Got the new washers on them sons of bitch, or the new O-rings on them sons of bitches. Cylinders are all lubed. So let's, I'll get you set up here on a tripod and we'll get some decent light going. Let's get this bitch thrown together. Hang tight. On the gasket, it says UP. You should be able to read the word up. If it's like that, backwards PU, no good. Okay? So, don't fuck around. There you go. Did you see any of that? How about now? Okay, so I'm gonna say we're gonna do this backside over here first. So let's get that rod to the top. Or the top-ish. So now there's an arrow, like every other engine. If you've ever built engines, the arrow is always exhaust, unless clearly stated otherwise for some reason. But yeah, with Wiseco, arrow always to the exhaust. Or at least any Wiseco I've ever built. I've yet to come across one that was arrow anything else. one last check. Always make sure that your rings are on them pins. We can take a little bit of that assembly lube out of there. Oh yeah. See the fuse. Okay, so we got all the nuts on there for the base. Now we're shooting for a final torque of 40 foot-pounds. So let's go like 15, 30, and then we'll go up to 40. So we'll start out at 15. Go in a crisscross pattern. Just do one cylinder at a time. We'll just do this other side, so that way we're not going back and forth on the wrench. 15. Now we'll go up to 30. Now we'll go the last 10 up to 40. Okay, now so there's never going to be an easier time than now to deal with them injectors. So let's do that. I do have them marked. I know it probably doesn't matter, but you see that one's got a black zip tie, this one's got a white zip tie. Same with all the injectors, both injectors. They got a white and a black. So we know which side goes where, if it matters. If it doesn't, I didn't waste much time on it. So we do got new injector O-rings. So we got the injectors are in their spot. So now we've got to put the rail on and then reach down in below and plug in the injectors. Or we can try and plug them in now, but they're hard to reach, eh? Is the problem. Okay, so now I'm gonna have to move you out of the way because I gotta feel around underneath there with my fingies and try and get them fucking things plugged in. But I might be able to actually just bring you over here I don't know if that makes any difference.
News earlier, right? The Dio documentary getting the premiere, the world premiere at the South by.
Let's throw the head on, just to be safe. But that's done deal down there. Our injectors are in, they're tight, they're plugged in, so they should work. Don't forget your O-ring head gasket. Now this is the point where you're going to want to be careful, because these aren't very tight in there. So what you could do, bum cream. Makes your O-rings stay where you want them. Just because I say that, I can't even get the goddamn things out. Just, you're gonna have to take my word on it there. I mean, they weren't in there very good. Okay? Just put a little dab here and there. There you go, now your gaskets don't fall out. The only reason why I wanted to make sure that those O-rings don't move is because we still got to get this on this hose. So we're going to have to move it around a bit. But I put a little bit of engine oil on that, on the male end. So we're looking for 23 foot-pounds, right? So we're gonna come in and we're gonna do all of them to like 10, and then we'll go to 20, and then we'll go to 23. So we'll just get them all snug down with a little baby ratchet here. Now there's a torque sequence here. Start in the middle. 10, do an X, and then a larger X, then a larger X, and you're on the outside. Then I'll go 20. Then I'll go 23. Okay, so I got these gap to 32 thousandths. I haven't looked that up or anything. So, don't fucking quote me on that number. But, that's where those ones are.